In honor of one of the greatest candy bars ever made, I had to take 5 bourbons off of my shelf for this blind. That's right, we're going to be determining what is the best ultra-aged sub-100 proof bourbon on the market. Welcome back to another episode of Neat Bourbon. My name's Tanner, and today we're talking about sub-100 proof bottles that are ultra-aged. This is going to be an old-fashioned rock'em sock'em showdown, like I don't know if that's going to make it into the clip or not. But anyways, seriously though, we have got 5 bourbons all over 10 years age stated, and they are all sub-100 proof. So let's go ahead and get into the contestants. First off, we have the Weller 12-year coming in at 90 proof. Next up is the 1792 12-year coming in at 96.6 proof. Third up is the Elijah Craig 18-year coming in at 90 proof. Fourth up is the Michters 10-year bourbon coming in at 94.4 proof. Bringing up the rear, we got the Mighty Mouse in the sample bottle. It is the Remus Gatsby, the 2022 release, 15 years old, coming in at 98.1 proof cask strength. So pretty sick little sample there. Also, big shout out to Matt over at Whiskey Wisdom. He actually sent me this sample. I've been nursing it a little bit. It's really good, and I've been saving it to do this blind. So really excited to figure out which one of these bottles is going to take home the crown. You know, obviously they're all pretty difficult to find. I think the Gatsby's $250 retail. This is like $190. This is $150. The 1792 is around $50. And then the Weller 12-year around $50 as well. So again, those are all MSRPs. Clearly the 1792 12-year I think would be the most cost-effective one of the bunch to get. Now don't want to speculate too much, but my thoughts are kind of Gatsby, Michters 10. I think they're kind of in a league of their own, I would think. And then maybe the 17, I don't know. Maybe one of these two might come in third. And then, you know, the Weller 12 is great, but I mean, I just don't think it's going to be blinding that well. But I could be wrong. But I guess this would kind of be my order. I've got all these bottles already poured up into sample glasses, so I do not know the order of any of them. They've been sitting out for a good while now because I absolutely butchered the intro a few times. So, yeah. Here we are. We got all 5 samples. We are ready to rock. Off to glass 1. That's dense. Man, yeah, oaky, caramelly. Yeah, oaky, a lot of caramel in there. Decent amount of vanilla, a hint of a berry it smells like. Anyways, off to the palate. Yeah. Man. That is delicious. Tons of oak, decent amount of cherry there. Little green apple, that's awesome. You know, velvety oak, velvety vanilla. Yeah, the oak is really sweet there. That one is going to be tough. And we're back. Needed some water. Capacity on this one is, you know, very rich, very decadent, very dark. You know, a lot of like stewed berry sweetness in there. That was, oh man. Wow, that's an oaky beast. Dang. I mean, that's got to, I'm guessing. On to the palate. Cheers. Ooh. Wow. Man, I gotta tell you, for like how robust that nose was there, man, that is like deep, rich, dark oak there on the nose, but man, coming across to the palate there, it was so refined. Man, yeah. Wow. Yeah, getting like more appley notes than the berry notes. The berry notes are still there. A lot of vanilla though. Man, a lot of sweet oak on that too. But man, I got to tell you, like that oak on the nose was intense, but like really kind of took the back seat there on the palate, and this is a very sweet. Wow. Yeah. Well, I guess yeah. Yeah, that oak, it just like dominates the nose there, but you come across the palate, that is very refined with a lot of sweetness there. Decent mix of fruits. Yep. Man, okay. Okay, yeah, this one has a mess of oak and a mess of vanilla. Like that is a like dense oak. Very similar to what Glass 2 is, but this one's coming across like a little more charry oak and a lot more of like a French vanilla there on the nose. It seems like kind of two-dimensional to me on the nose there. Not quite as complex as Glass 1 and not quite as robust as Glass 2. But onto the palate. Cheers. Yeah. That like red cherry vanilla note. Like that kind of like a spiky vanilla there. Like coming off of like that dark rich oak. By the way, I'm not putting these in, didn't mean to be placing those in no order. But yeah, that very, very cherry forward, vanilla forward with like the oak there is a little more on the astringent bitter side versus the Glass 1 and 2, which were like very velvety. Those are 1 and 2 are top notch. 3 is fantastic too, but on to Glass 4. Whoa, man. Wow, sour apple. That's wild. Holy smokes, that is a green sour apple. Wow, I have no idea what this bottle is, but I've never gotten that. I almost want to think. Yeah, that's like an oaky green sour apple. I've never gotten sour apple before. But that is smacked onto the palate. Cheers. Oh. Man. I have no idea what this one is. I've never gotten sour apple before. Wow. That's a lot of green apple. Not sour on the palate, very sweet. But like on the nose, that is green sour apple on the nose. Like not like Granny Smith apple, like sour apple. It is really a wild ride there. But yeah, coming across the palate, way sweeter. The appley notes are there, but it's definitely like a sugared candy Granny Smith apple. Yeah, good amount of oak. A lot of vanilla there. A little bit more in like the brown sugars as well. Or a lot of the others were more caramel based. These were a little bit more on the brown sugar. Not much of a berry note, but like that is like green apple. That is awesome. I don't remember getting like that much green apple before on one of these. So really interested to see which one that one is. Yeah, so far like all of these I would be ecstatic with 1 through 4 in my glass in front of me. Wow. Man, okay. Wow, that is a lot of oak on this one and vanilla again. Man, it just smells. No, I can smell more cinnamon there. Yeah, definitely not that one. Yeah, this is a lot of oak and vanilla. Yeah, anyways, onto the palate. Cheers. Man, yeah, that's the most oak. That is awesome though. Again, huge fan of like the rich oaks, so like man, that's velvety too on the palate. Man. That is sweet vanilla, like a very confectionery, sugary, sweet vanilla. A little more drying there. That's definitely the most drying of the bunch. It's not bad though, but just gotta call it out. I've had some bottles that are like, pretty intense, but this one's not that bad. It is a little drying. The oak doesn't get like too bitter on the back end, although even though it is pretty drying. Wow, a lot of caramel and vanillas. Man, that is like vanilla forward. Wow. Anyways, guys, so I just went through these once. I'm going to have some more water and go back through these, again. I'm going to come up with my final order and then we can regroup for some final thoughts. And we're back. So all these glasses are still in the same order that I originally tasted them in. And I went back and forth a lot here on glass 1 and 5, trying to determine which one was second. Ultimately, I put 5 in second, 1 in third. I just was really digging the complexity on the palate and like that rich oak profile coming across. It just was really singing my praises, which is why this one came in second. I felt that overall the nose was the most complex going back all through these for glass 1. And the palate just felt a little bit more refined, a little more complex with you got the cherry, you got like stewed berries, you're getting apple, you're getting oats, you're getting deep brown sugars, hints of vanilla. Like I thought that like this glass here was just like the complete package. This one, 5, wasn't far off. And then 3 was, a little bit heavier on the oaks and vanillas. And then honestly, the last place one just fell a little bit short there on the palate, and the oak was a little bit bitter. And although I love the apple coming off of glass 4, like putting it up, it just wasn't quite as robust as the others. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into the order. Last place. Dang it. I hate to see it. Hate to see it. I love this bottle. I almost demand a recount. Like, crap. Well, that's why you do these things. Again, this is a phenomenal bottle. The cheapest and most findable of the bunch. So that stinks. But I still am a huge fan of this bottle. Hate to see that it came in last. Anyways, we'll put last place over here and kind of work our way that way. Coming in fourth. Huh. Interesting. The Elijah Craig 18 year. Dang. I would have thought, I kind of was thinking that one was the Elijah Craig 18, but, I was wrong. Anyways, okay, cool. 1792 Elijah Craig 18. Third place is the Weller 12 year. All right. Wow. Man, my initial assumptions on how these bottles were going to shake up weren't that good. And second place. Oh, boy. The Michters 10 came in first place. The Gatsby came in second. Holy smokes. I kind of thought that the Gatsby was going to eke it out. I am really proud of this Michters 10. I do absolutely love this bottle. But anyways, guys, that is the order today. Kind of shocking results. Really surprised the 1792 ended up all the way down there. The Elijah Craig wasn't the worst one of the bunch. Can't believe how much green apple I was getting off of that. That was wild. This is usually like all oak and vanilla for me. So like that sour green apple note is really unique, and we'll most certainly have to be coming back to that bottle to see if I can continue to get it. Yep. And then Weller 12, I don't know, kind of surprised that ended up in third. It's the lowest proof along with, the lowest and youngest of the 90 proofs in this bunch. So it's kind of cool. And the two bottles I thought were going to be, a cut above ended up shining through. And the Michters 10, just so everybody knows, this is one of the A batches. So I do realize that a lot of people are saying like the A batches are like far none like better than the others. I don't know if that's to be true. This is the only bottle that I have right now, so I can't do a comparison. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you have, would you please consider giving me a like? Would you please consider subscribing? And as always, my name's Tanner, and pop the bottles and share the pours, and we'll see you in the next one.